welcome to lesson 60. This is finding a fraction to complete a whole. Now we've already been getting more and more into fractions as the year has gone on, and we know that we've found whole numbers of fractions. We've been able to answer what is 1/3 of 12 or what is 2/3 of 12. And now we're going to be actually looking at simple types of fractions where we're just going to find a fraction to complete a whole. Now we know that we can write a whole number in many different ways in the form of a fraction. We can write it as 5/5, we can write it as 20/20, we can write it as 87/87, as long as we have the same numerator and same denominator. So our first problem that we're actually going to look at together and walk through, and that I want you to take in your notes, please, is that 1/3 of the students are girls. Okay, it doesn't tell us how many were girls. It just tells us the fraction because that's all we need to know. 1/3 of the students are girls. What fraction of the students are boys? Now notice, we're looking for what fraction. It's not asking us about numbers like we have in the past where it says how many students were boys or how many were girls. It just gives us a fraction. So this is a lot more simple. So if I draw a picture of split into thirds, because that's what I have, it's 1/3 of the students are girls. I split a rectangle into thirds and I label one of those as girls. So then what fraction are boys? And that would be 2/3. It's extremely simple. Do not overthink this. It's just looking for the fraction, not an actual number. So our only example of the problem that we have is Bob found that commercials make up 1/6 of TV airtime. What fraction is not commercials, or what fraction of TV airtime is not commercials? So very simple again. If we draw a rectangle and split it up into 6 equal parts, because we have 1/6 that we know is TV airtime. So let's see if I do thirds, and then split those thirds in half, I have 6. So one fraction, 1/6 of that is commercials. I'm going to abbreviate. 1/6 is commercials, so then that means that I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5/6 are not commercials, so that means 5/6 of it is actual TV airtime. That would be the answer, and take those in your notes. Now the only practice problems that you have is the practice set. I'm going to have you do only letter A and B. We'll work on letter C together in class, check for understanding together. So letter A says Lily has read 1/4 of her book. What fraction does she have left to read? So again, just looking for a fraction, not looking at number of pages. 1/4 is how much she has read, so how much does she have left? Letter B, 5/8 of the gymnasts were able to do a back handspring. So what fraction were unable to do a back handspring? That's what you're going to be answering. We'll go over those problems together in class and check for understanding. Thank you very much.